That day, Capes and Cohots.
I'm still laughing over it. God damn it. What a great way to start. Oh, shit. Welcome to Capes and Cohots. I'm your Cape Garrett Phillips with my co-host and showrunner, Ricky.
What up?
See, I added showrunner to your title since you're over there doing all this stuff now.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm
just going to call you my showrunner.
I'm like Feige.
I guess, yeah. And then this asshole.
God.
Are we recording? No, but I mean on the live stream, can they see us?
Yes.
Of course they can.
Oh, okay. Like, I don't know. I don't see us there on the TV.
We're there. Don't worry.
I believe in you, Feige. Reverse Feige.
Reverse Feige.
I'm Adrian, masterful dude of doodliness from Xavier's League of Extraordinary Avengers Corps, Inc. James is not with me today. He is currently working for the Bugle right now.
Damn. Jameson always got him on those
Yeah,
horrible
man.
shifts.
Just
Oh, these jokes are so bad.
They are. They are pretty bad.
what? I try.
That was so sad and genuine.
He's
But
the
I
amazing
tried.
James Ramos.
Yeah, James Benjamin Parker Ramos.
He's eating a mayonnaise sandwich right now
Ew.
because he's poor.
Who the fuck eats mayonnaise sandwiches?
Peter Parker's poor.
He owns a company.
Well, he was.
Now
poor.
he does.
He wasn't always.
That's
rich.
true, but his grandma made him sandwiches.
And
Or his
let's be
aunt,
honest,
sorry.
That is true.
Let's be honest
His
here.
grandaunt.
He didn't even make that company. It was all Spock.
Well, now that we've
Doesn't
gotten
mean he
off
doesn't own
topic.
it.
as
Yeah, now we're
usual.
already off topic. Great. This is how we do things.
We weren't even on a topic.
No,
Thank you
I know.
for watching.
Right.
Thank you for watching the live stream on YouTube and 24/7 Miami /live. Follow us on Capes and Co-hosts at Twitter. Oh, wait, follow us on Twitter at Capes and Co-hosts.
And then
Like us on Facebook. I'm trying to recover from this bullshit.
Oh yeah, blame it all on me, Gary.
I will, and I have the tape to back it up. Oh gosh.
We do.
Anyway, so this week we're talking about all of the TV shows because
Everything ended.
everything's over. We have a wait.
Now what are we gonna watch?
Star Wars.
I'm gonna
Rebels.
watch Game of Thrones for another 4 weeks.
Oh yeah, we should talk about Game of Thrones.
I got Game of Thrones for another month.
I have
Terrible.
fucking forgotten about Game of Thrones.
It's terrible. Don't even worry
Because
about
Flash.
It's not terrible. It's what are you talking about?
it. It's terrible.
Oh
I
my
cannot
God.
stand it.
Why?
But we're not gonna talk about that.
No. Now I really want to talk
No,
about it.
no.
No, we will. We will. That's our fourth show. We'll talk about it at the end.
All right. Anyway,
Okay.
what we're gonna
What
do
we
is we're
want
gonna
from
Classic
use,
radio tease. Keep listening.
we're gonna go over
Watch.
the ending of the shows, and we're gonna talk about what we liked and didn't like about the endings, and also what 3 things we hope to see from season 2 of all 3 of those shows.
Should we go alphabetical?
Alphabetical's Arrow.
I wish you would have told me
No.
there were 3.
Oh,
Should
Agents of
choose.
Shield is first. You're right.
Whoa.
Let's go reverse alphabetically.
Flash then?
Flash first.
You.
Yo.
Oh, because reverse Flash.
All right.
I got it. I didn't even try and make that joke, but it works.
All right.
All right.
So,
So,
everybody,
Flash ended, and I don't know about you guys.
I hated the cliffhanger.
I enjoyed the episode. Acting was fine for me. There's 2 things that really bother me about the ending.
What?
First things first, Eddie.
Okay.
The whole Eddie thing. By the way, spoilers for the end of the
Yeah,
of the season if you haven't seen it yet.
spoiler heavy.
It's going to be very
Yeah.
spoiler heavy. What the fuck, man? Eddie
Vasectomy.
is the idiot. That's what I'm saying. Why didn't he shoot his dick off, man?
Or just get a vasectomy. That's all he had to do.
Or he could have just been like, could you just imagine just like, I'm not going to have kids anymore.
Like, yeah,
And just like, it just disappears.
yeah.
It
From
was fun. None.
the moment that the guy from Titanic tell him that he's the most important part of the whole thing.
You
he
knew it
shoulda-
was done.
He
You
should
knew it
have.
was done.
Yeah. I was like, oh, why don't you just kill yourself right there, Eddie? That's what I thought. I was like, or go
That's what
get
I
a vasectomy. I was like, go make an appointment instead of going to see Iris, telling them, oh, you're the one I want to be with. Before you've done that, go get a vasectomy.
Boom.
Get it over with.
Done.
Problem solved.
Solved.
And it does change everything. Like the timelines are kind of confusing though. All the
This is
3 or 4 different timelines, whatever we're going on right now.
You guys.
It's the truth.
It is
You're
the
putting
truth.
a real world problem. Like you're putting a real world idea.
That's the first logical thing I thought of when he said he's your kid. I was like, then just don't have any.
Like I literally just thought, like, wouldn't it be great if, like, when the climactic battle is happening and Eobard's about to kill Flash, and you just pan in on Eddie, like you just get a close up, and he's just like, I just won't have kids anymore, and then Eobard's like, no, and disappears.
Yeah. I mean, because
This feels like a how it should have ended video more than an actual ending.
That is how it should have ended. I'm going to submit that idea to how it should end.
It was just unnecessary sacrifice.
It was. And even if you're not that smart, like, why shoot yourself? Like, why just shoot your dick off, man? Like,
Anything.
Boom, you're done.
He could have done a lot
and
of
I have
different
one
things.
and I have one other really big
How
problem.
could you live if you shot off your dick?
If
That'd
you
be a
live-
terrible way to live.
You can live without a dick.
Varies.
Plenty of people live without a dick.
I mean,
You
yeah, there are
know,
eunuchs. There were eunuchs around before. I mean,
Yeah, but like,
They got
man,
castrated.
what type of existence did they lead? Probably a sad one.
okay, but
But it's better than not existing.
True.
But a vasectomy, they knew a whole lot. They knew a whole 14, 15 hours before the particle accelerator thing was going down. This was the plan.
Just take
Snip, snip.
snip,
take a
snip.
pair of scissors. Snip, snip. We're done.
Put your balls in a
I
microwave.
mean, they're surrounded
I
by
don't know.
doctors.
Put your balls in a microwave.
You know what's sad is that they were
Anything.
surrounded by doctors and not one suggested it.
That's
Which,
a
another
big,
point.
Thank you.
Oh
God.
my gosh.
But the best scene in the whole thing was the wedding scene. Please.
Oh god, shut your face.
That was
That's not
terrible.
even okay. I'm gonna go back to Eddie
Okay,
for a
it
second.
was a little cringy.
Let me go back to
Oh.
Eddie for a second because I still have another problem. If he wants to shoot himself,
Right.
and I know exactly what the reason here is. Isn't he? What is he? Left-handed or right-handed? Because they talked
Right-handed.
about it. He's right-handed.
He did like that.
How awkward of a position is this?
Yeah.
This is just
Yeah.
much easier. Much easier.
But
Yeah.
he couldn't have that last moment with Iris.
Fuck that last moment with Iris.
At least
It doesn't make logical sense for someone,
Doesn't, but it's for storytelling purposes.
which is doom.
I like it that he's gone, so now there's nobody in the way of Barry and Iris. That's all that matters.
That I do like.
It's like,
That I do
God,
like.
thank God you're out of the way.
Iris could die in a fire.
She's too hot. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. I had a problem with him
She's
not.
annoying as hell.
That is true. I had a problem with him not getting the vasectomy. I also had a problem with him having to like reach around to do a shot instead of just putting it to the side
Jared,
of
I
his,
thought you like a reach around.
not like that at all.
I did like
this is getting bad.
I did like how Reverse Flash after Barry came through the portal and punched him, and he was just like so pissed, like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill everyone in here, and then I'm gonna go down into prison, I'm gonna kill your father. I was like, damn, you are not playing around, guy.
No,
Love him.
he was amazing ever since, he was just like, I'm not Harrison Well.
How'd you guys like the vibe?
First off,
reveal?
First off, really quickly, am I the only one that thinks that science is off?
With the vibe?
Vibrations through the realities? Like,
yeah.
is this string theory? What are we getting into here?
I
'Cause
didn't-
This is kind of weird.
I
It
didn't
is a
make the
little
connection
tricky.
until Harrison brought it up.
Like,
sort of
Really?
thing.
I mean, we all.
No, I knew it was vibe. I knew
but the thing is,
Cisco
that's
was
not even
vibe,
his
but I didn't think
power
that
in the
was
comic book. Like, he doesn't see through reality.
I thought he was more like Quake.
But listen,
He kind of is, but he
Garrett,
controls the vibrations around him.
Whenever you're transferring mediums from comic to show to movie, whatever, you have to expect both
Turn your mic off for a second. Sorry, keep going.
some exceptions to the rule, like some changes to the
I understand
to the
that.
canonicity. Marvel has done that.
I understand that.
Look at Ultron, for God's sakes.
I understand that. I get that. And I have my own problems with Ultron. I think I've already said them on here.
Yeah.
But that's not the point. The point is first off, you're making a character's powers completely different than what they actually are, which at
Or
least
you're
with
adding
Ultron.
to them.
Okay, even yeah, I guess, but it's just weird.
Because he hasn't been fully developed as a hero yet.
I'd also like to point out that I also don't know who the actor's name is that plays Cisco. I don't think he can play Vibe.
You don't see him.
Caesar Ramon, I think his name is.
Is that his name?
Cesar Romero.
It's
Isn't that
Cisco
Joker?
Ramon is his character.
Cisco Ramon's character. I
Whatever.
just don't think he can
Doesn't
play the
matter.
character of Vibe either. But that's a completely separate argument that we can
Well,
have later.
he's comic relief. I've never known
Which
Vibe too
Vibe's
much.
not a comic relief guy. He always struck me more as like if he's comic relief, he's not. He's more like Booster Goldie to me than he is like.
Booster Gold's a total comic relief.
But he's not comic relief because he knows he's like Cisco Romero. Like to me, Cisco knows he's comic relief, and so he does things to be funny.
Yeah.
Whereas Booster Gold is comic relief because of how inept he is, not because.
But also
it's
he
different.
cracks jokes.
Yeah, but it's not like that kind of. It's not. It's different. It's not like the awkward "I'm a scientist" her jokes. It's more of like the "look at how cool I am" jokes. In a sense.
I can't believe.
May the
I'm
speed
sorry that
force
I
be with
completely,
you.
I completely like forgot all about. Yeah,
What was going on?
I
was saying a
completely
Cisco
forgot
joke.
this. Now, what we can watch is Legends of Tomorrow. Isn't that coming out soon?
Yes.
No, it didn't just started filming. It's going to come out like the same time.
No, I think it comes out in August or September.
Oh.
Just like when the
Yeah,
new
'cause they've
Raven
already
shows.
shown a trailer. dude.
Yay!
That was a long trailer.
It was a good trailer though. Helmet Hawk Girl confirmed.
That's
I don't
if
care.
that's the only thing that you find good about that trailer.
No, Actually, I don't like Atom.
I hated the Atom. Oh my god, I hate how he looks.
I don't like how he looks when he's shrunk down. But of course, they don't have Ant-Man money.
And I don't. But even still, you don't have to have Ant-Man money. There is a thing called forced perspective. You can film him and then film a scene and then just put him there. Instead, it looks like they tried to digitally create a little guy.
Yeah, that's pretty much how all Star Wars
so
was done.
dumb.
Like with just the little models.
Like how they do Gandalf with all the hobbits, because all the hobbits are the size of Gandalf in the actual films.
Right.
Yeah. But
wait, he's not 8 feet tall?
I know, exactly, right? So they make just a smaller set for him.
Yeah, no.
And then they do the bigger set for everyone else. That's what they should have done. But instead, it looks like they went in and
we're getting it
got a
only from a 10 seconds perspective, and it was just to show the shrink.
No, we have a full opinion on it. 10 seconds, we got.
But it's not just the shrink.
Oh no, especially on this show. But if it was Marvel, it'd be totally perfect.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. If there was an Ant-Man TV show and it looked that bad, I will tell you if it looks that bad.
Okay, but I'm telling you right now, we saw
it might look better. I'm not saying it won't look better.
We probably will see forced perspective. I'm just saying I didn't like how it looked, but I'm still I'm hyped for that show. There's an interesting question I have for you though. How do you feel about White Canary?
Oh my god, I don't care. I so don't care. Sarah was not my favorite part of Arrow. She was one of my least favorite parts of Arrow. I don't need her in any of my other shows. She's a better Canary than Laurel, but that's not saying much.
I didn't like her that much in Arrow. I liked her as Canary, but I felt like they shoehorned her in like, oh, she was with Oliver on the island. Oh, she wasn't. Like, because in the whole first season, you thought she was dead. And then, oh, no, she's not dead.
Yeah, it does kind of
I didn't like that. If it was brought up like a little earlier, like maybe something about Sarah, but they just like, oh, season 2, let's bring Sarah in. And now he has Laurel, Sarah, and Felicity to want to bang. So, I mean, it was just, didn't make any, I didn't like that. But I mean,
Laurel's the only one that's not blonde.
As the show continued, though, I kind of liked Black Canary more.
Puts the wig on.
But
I wonder if she puts the wig on because she knows that's Oliver's thing.
All right, we're getting off of it. All right. So, any other thoughts on Flash? I know we had to have more.
I have my 3 things that I want to see from season 2.
Okay.
So, wait. Like we haven't gone into what we liked and didn't like.
Okay, fine. So go ahead.
Go ahead. AJ.
We're almost out of the segment, so I'm just trying to get it before we get to the break.
Okay. So
how long? 18. Yeah.
So basically, I did not like at all the cliffhanger where he's literally running up.
I was wondering
and jumping through the debris like what is this, Sonic?
First off,
and then he ends up in the black hole, and it just cuts there, and I'm like, how did he get? What?
I want to kind of
just literally broke Mach 2. Like, how is he going to reverse the polarity of a freaking black hole?
And to expand on that point, not only is he just broke Mach 2, can't run that fast. Obviously, you have to go faster than the speed of light to do a black hole, right?
Yeah, because light doesn't even.
He's not even running. He's jumping between debris right now.
Yeah, he's jumping.
He's not even running. You're telling me he can jump at well past the speed of light between rocks? Like what? This show.
I didn't.
This just what?
That
okay?
Just what?
But everything else, I freaking loved in that show. That delivery that guy made. That's not the question you want to ask, Barry. Ask the question you want to ask. Why'd you kill my mother? Because I hate you. I was like, yes, awesome. That was such a great delivery.
There were some really good scenes between Harrison and Barry. And
he's confirmed for season 2.
Thank God.
Reverse Flash is coming back.
Well,
I don't know how.
Hey, that's not necessarily true. Harrison Wells is coming back.
And we don't know.
Could be the real Harrison Wells.
He's dead.
In this timeline.
Oh my God.
What about what'd you guys think about the Jay Garrick
I can't
helmet?
wait. I want it.
That was awesome. And then me and AJ were talking earlier.
Earth 1, Earth 2 thing.
When Reverse Flash, like, we got to go right
Ricky,
now.
we're going to be meta real quick. Just run through a whole hour.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Just forget breaks right now.
I mean, I'm really hyped for that for Jay Garrick because they've been talking a lot about having the Earth 1, Earth 2 story.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty
where Barry meets Jay. And I read somewhere that they want to talk about how Reverse Flash was being chased throughout the time stream through different alternate Earths. What am I doing wrong?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
So, I mean, there was a couple theories where they're saying that when Reverse Flash saw Jay, Jay's helmet, he was like, that's my cue to go, meaning he's already dealt with that Flash, and that Flash is arguably stronger than Barry.
Yeah, definitely.
It's kind of not right, but whatever.
No, it isn't. It isn't. It should be the reverse.
Because Jay's literally the slowest one in the actual comics anyway.
But wasn't he the Brutus one?
Jay's the original. He's
but when he like the bigger looking one.
Yeah, but he's pretty swole.
Yeah.
But the thing is he was never connected to the Speed Force.
Okay,
So that's why he's the slowest.
but still, it's cool.
Oh, we all saw Killer Frost.
Yeah, that was really bad looking.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. You wanted to talk about the wedding.
Oh. Well,
The red wedding.
that was
It was a little frosty.
it was terrible. All right, so Caitlin hasn't seen her boyfriend for a year and a half, and then he just comes back and, hey, let's not go get a cup of coffee. Let's not go watch a movie. Let's get married.
Let's get hitched, bah.
And
I mean,
she's like,
they were already engaged.
Yeah, but
it's
it
been
is a
a
little
year.
bit, you know, things change.
things. Yeah, he now
I mean,
has
he-
another man in him.
But you need. Oh.
I mean,
But-
things have changed.
The thing with another thing about the episode that I think kind of kept it from being really, really good, other than the ending problems that I have with it, is the fact that Caitlyn seems next to useless right now.
Yeah.
Like she seemed like she wasn't doing anything actually to help the team
And
with
she
science
kept
and
asking
things.
questions. I'm like, dude, you're a freaking scientist.
And then the whole forced marriage moment, because why? I don't know. Like, I mean,
they wanted to end that off, give a little like happiness, I guess.
Before she turns to Killer Frost.
but like the only thing that the marriage actually accomplished was letting Barry see Iris and Eddie together before all of this bullshit. Like that's the only thing it accomplished. I'm so done with that love triangle. Why are you forcing plot just to help that?
Well, congratulations, it ended.
I can't wait for it to be officially over. Like,
Because
that's what I
if he
wanted.
did the other way, the way you want it with the vasectomy, we'd still have a love triangle. So there you go.
Well, not
Be happy.
necessarily. I think about she'd be like,
Yeah. There's no future
I
with
want
you,
kids.
No
Eddie.
dick there. There's a dick right there. I'm gonna go for that one.
Yeah. There's no future with you, Eddie. Come on. Think about it.
Just saying.
I'd off myself before I shoot myself.
All right, so those are our biggest problems with the way that it ended. We already talked also about how much we enjoyed at least the dramatic acting. I thought, as much as I don't like Grant Gustin as Barry, like I still don't think he's a good Barry. I did really enjoy his scenes with his mom and it's also with his father after the fact.
That scene with the
I
mom
think
was
he's
good.
a good actor. I just don't think he fits Barry. That's the only problem I have with him.
Do you think he's a better Barry than what we're gonna get with the Flash movie?
I don't
we
think
haven't
so.
seen anything yet.
I know, but I just don't like how that kid looks. with
Even
his long
still,
hair
yes, he looks weird. I think he'll pull it off better because I think that he is a better actor than Grant Gustin.
I've just never seen any other kid in anything.
I've seen him. I mean, he was great in Perks of Being a Wallflower. I
Okay.
can't remember the other movies that I've seen him in. I think that's the big one, but I think that he's got the acting chops for it. And I think that the reason why I think he'll be better for it is because I think he's going to have better writing team behind him because we have Miller and Phil Miller and Chris Lord, or is it Chris Miller and Phil Lord? I can't remember.
Yeah, they won't.
Phil,
Have
Lord and Miller.
Yeah.
they won't have that DC TV writing.
Yeah.
which
Well,
is
well,
kind
just
The
of
CW
CW writing.
yeah. I guess
So
you're
we're
right,
gonna
you're
have
right,
we're gonna
CW
have
writing, yeah.
Miller and Lord are comedy geniuses. They're gonna do a character that deserves to have some funny in him. I'm excited about that one, and so I think it's gonna be better just by virtue of having a better cast and support around him.
We also did get a scene with Barry in prison later on. It showed him like behind a jail cell. I mean, behind a like a wall, like talking to somebody.
Oh, in the Speed Force, yeah.
Right, and then also we saw the Flash Museum.
We did.
We did.
So that's pretty cool. Those cool little drops.
So I want to go into the three things before we move on to Arrow. I want to go into the three things you want to see for Flash season 2.
More Grodd.
Cobalt Blue. I think that'd be cool. His twin brother.
Oh, I have 3 on my own.
Oh.
I had 3 on my own. I don't know if you
All
guys
right, well,
did.
go ahead.
I
Go
mean,
with
I
your
could
three.
do a little more.
We can. All right. So this is the 3 that I want.
Yeah. Well, let us
First
think
things
about
first.
it. We won't listen. We'll think.
First things first. Better costume.
Okay.
I
White
want a better
circle?
Flash costume. I want white circle. I want a brighter red. I don't want the muted kind of almost crimson red type of thing. Not even crimson. It's
It's
more
not
like
Scarlet.
yeah.
it's
I
not-
want
it's
I
not
want the scarlet red suit.
Right.
Right. That's the first thing that I want.
Mhm.
The second thing I want to see less of the Iris Barry Eddie thing. I'm just assuming they're bringing Eddie back because of the whole timeline stuff. Assuming that's the case, I want to see less love triangles. I want to see more of a dedicated focus on.
Email CW because they're clearly not listening.
I understand that they're not. I want to see a better focus on Flash as a hero rather than Flash as this guy in between a love triangle type of thing. I want to see him not being so slave to the idea of being with Iris.
That's what I can appreciate about the Marvel shows that DC doesn't do is their main characters aren't in love triangles or any of these.
And
the
the
closest we've had was arguably Hunter and Bobby.
Yeah, well, you got Fitz and Simmons.
I mean, I would argue that the
But-
closest we had was Sky, Grant, and May from the first season. But that
even
never
then,
even
that
got
wasn't
close.
really a love triangle because May.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that's the closest we've had.
And then we have Fitz
and
and
it still wasn't
Simmons,
even that close.
And then those are secondary characters.
But
so
also,
it doesn't
Fitz
really
and
matter.
Simmons' relationship is really awesome.
No, of course. No, I agree. But I mean,
it doesn't seem so.
It's not the same
weird,
thing. It's
like
completely different.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they're not
Right.
main
It
characters.
doesn't seem like a forced thing. It seems like natural.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
that's just CW. Like
Yeah, that is a
CW
CW
just does that. And
Right, they got to get their female audience in, and that's who they think they're hitting with that demographic. Which I think that people will like Flash regardless. Or
I think
would
they
like
would.
Arrow
I think-
arguably
I think
their
people would
highest
like
rated
it.
show.
I think
It's
people
been
would like it
beating Arrow.
more without that. Also,
I think
like
so
I
too.
think you could make people hate Iris. I think people would love Iris if you didn't force her to be that kind of person.
But how's the female demographic like digging like Daredevil that doesn't go into that stuff at all? Like I don't know how they are. So I mean, we don't have numbers on that yet.
My third thing that I want to see, we do have numbers that Daredevil is the #1 Netflix show.
Nice.
Beat House of Cards, which is #2.
Well, I mean, I'm happy about it, but I like House of Cards a lot.
Anyway, and the third thing that I really want to see is Mirror Master. I want to see Mirror Master because to me, outside of Reverse Flash, Mirror Master is arguably the best Flash villain. And I
thought Grodd would
really,
be your pick.
I really want to see Mirror Master. So that's my third. I want to see Mirror Master, and less. I know this is kind of like an extra bonus one, but less timeline messing up. I want less of the time travel bull crap. If you want to do Earth 1, Earth 2, that's fine. Don't introduce Earth 3 through 17. Just keep it 1, 2, less timeline stuff. There's my 4.
And I mean, if CW wants, they do an Earth 2 show.
That's fine. Yeah, you want to make me a gay Garrick Flash show that is all completely separate? I'm down. Don't mix.
And then
all
they'll
this
have
crap.
an occasional crossover, maybe once a season.
No, they said they're going to have more speedsters in there.
Oh, you can
So,
have more speedsters. I'm fine with that.
I'm
Just-
okay with. I think it's going to
What,
be
like Johnny
Jay's
Quick and
definitely going to
stuff?
be in it.
No, Johnny Quick. I don't want Johnny Quick.
I don't know who. That
I wouldn't
is.
mind Bart Allen coming back in time and being like, "What's up, Grandpa? That's the same age as I am." Well, this is wicked.
So I mean,
No Impulse, right? Can we agree on No Impulse? No Kid Flash?
Bart Allen is Impulse.
Oh,
Kid Flash is Wally.
can we not?
I want Wally.
I mean,
want
we
Wally
can get
too.
we can get any of
We're
the
gonna have
Flashes.
Black Wally though on the show.
Eventually.
We're gonna have 2 Wallys. We're gonna have a red-haired Wally and a black Wally.
It just depends on what timeline you're
Too
talking
many
about.
Wallys. Anyway, that was my 3.
Okay, well, basically, Grodd. Can Iris be developed as a character where she's not like? I feel that she's a little cringeworthy. Like she's just forced in on everything.
I kind of.
And then
She can't do more in the show. I don't imagine where they could fit her in.
But she doesn't have to do more. I actually argue that she could do less.
No, I agree. She should do less, but I don't.
I
her-
know, I
she's
just-
not going to agree to that.
no, but
The
what I
actress.
want is like her maybe if she can do that thing that she did with the super strength guy that was turning his body into metal, the old school bully of Barry, where she practically saved Barry. If she could do more of that, where like she gives like Gwen Stacy in Amazing Spider-Man, those movies.
I don't want her to do that much though. That's
well,
just me.
but
though.
like
I would like
Once
her
in
just
a
being the
while.
girlfriend. Like, just be the girlfriend and maybe get in trouble every once in a while.
what I
but,
think,
like,
what I think
not
Iris.
every episode though.
No.
No,
different.
what I think Iris should be is I think Iris should get out of this whole I want to be a journalist and just become a reporter like she is. Like I want to see her career progress, and then I want to see her be Barry's rock, and
Right.
that's it. I don't want her to do this messing with Barry's head crap. I don't want to do with this. I need to be a part of the team thing. You don't have to be a part of the team. We've got female characters that are good on the show. You could be a good female character in another way without having to force yourself into that role. That's all I'm saying.
Also, I would like, if it's possible, that throughout the season 2, that Caitlyn starts like getting villainy vibes. Like she starts like
something's gonna happen with Firestorm that she's gonna be pissed
yeah,
off by.
like just like trickle in, just like hinting, and then at the end of season 2, like she turns into Killer Frost, and then season 3 you have your big bad.
I don't want Killer Frost to be a big bad. I think it would be
I-
underwhelming.
I would like her as a big bad.
But I don't mind her being villain.
Oh, and side note, more Captain Cold. Thank you.
well, Captain Cold's gonna be in Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
so-
but just anything Captain Cold.
yeah, no, he's awesome.
All right.
The
Rick, do you
actor's
have 3?
awesome.
It's always nice to meet a fan.
I would like, I would like I'd like more speedsters, definitely. I didn't like them. I know they had the whole backstory with the particle accelerator and everything like that. I felt like there was way too many different metahumans, and every week it was like almost like a different metahuman.
Oh, you mean Smallville?
Right. I really enjoyed the Harrison Wells like overarching stories a whole lot more than the small contained stories.
You want an overarching story rather than the villain of the week.
Exactly. Freak of the week. I'm not
Is
down
that
for that.
why you
I did
like
like the
Daredevil a lot?
Trickster.
That's why I love.
That's why I like Daredevil. That's why I love it. I did like the Trickster episode. There were some good individual episodes.
Absolutely.
But as an overall thing, I like the Reverse Flash story. I like the Ra's al Ghul story more than whatever, an Arrow than not the Ra's al Ghul story in particular.
I was about to say, because I hated that whole season.
The Deathstroke story more in particular than the smaller stories week to week.
I can deal with that one.
Deathstroke,
I like the better comparison than the Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said Ra's al Ghul. That was no one liked that story.
Do you have another thing? Because that was like 2.
No, that wasn't. I don't have anything else.
All right.
Well, I said I wanted to see. I like Grodd as the villain next year. He gets smarter. Yeah. I would
like to see Grodd as a big bad.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Could you imagine like a Planet of the Apes meets Flash storyline where Grodd raises an ape army that just takes over Central City?
And I think Grodd they did a really good job with him. He looked good.
I'm amazed by the voice actor. Like the way he did Grodd was great.
Oh yeah. It was kind of scary too.
Moving on to
Arrow. So
and I'm out.
I'd like to say I didn't like anything about the finale. I thought the finale kind of sucked. I kind of thought the whole season sucked. Personally.
I liked the how Thea came in when she was speeding.
I hate Thea as a character. So that's I have a bias towards that.
I get it,
but
I didn't mind.
Do we just move on to the 3 things we want to see next season? Because I don't think we really had any good things to say about season 3.
I'm trying to think of what happened in it. All right, so Oliver and Felicity going off into the sunset.
Yay!
What is that?
Fuck that shit.
So what is that? So how is he going? Why would he continue to be a vigilante or a superhero?
See,
whatever?
Fun fact. This is another reason, and this actually never mind. I'll hold this until I get to my 3 things because this is part of that. So
the Felicity character this season was tanked.
She dragged the show down. So
why was she in the Atom suit?
Yeah. First off, do we remember the first time that fuck.
Well, okay,
I'm gonna say Brandon Routh because I can't think of
Ray
Palmer. I was like, why can't I kept wanting to go to Brandon Routh's other roles, and I was like, no, this is wrong. Can we remember how Ray Palmer in the first time he got in the suit was pretty crappy at it?
Yeah.
And then Felicity gets in it and she's like, I can go fly save my soon to be boyfriend like it's nothing.
It's not even that. Not only that, but I forgot about that part. But the other part where Oliver's controlling Adam through some machinery thing. Remember back in the back at the warehouse or wherever they are. I was like, why didn't he just get into the suit and go whoop ass himself? Oh no, Adam had to do it. Okay, because the suit fits him. Okay, I get it. But then Felicity gets in it. No, that's bull. I didn't like that. That was completely annoying to me. And Arrow was absolutely terrible. The episode before it, I liked a whole lot more than the finale. And Roz was kind of underwhelming, but the fight between him and Roz and the bridge was pretty cool.
Make it a little brighter, and I'm so down. Just a little bit.
So
it's just a little muddled in some points.
Okay, that's a cool Flash.
Show that to the camera. That's the Flash that I want to see.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
I read the Arrow finale because I
read the Arrow finale
because I would read it in 5 minutes and not watch it for an hour. So my question is on how do you guys feel about Diggle getting a mask?
It's blurry.
Well, whatever.
Is he going to be Jon Stewart? No, I know he won't be, but I want him to be.
Yeah, well, I mean,
they talk about Hal Jordan.
They've been talking.
Oh my god, that's another thing I forgot to mention about the Coast City pilot that's disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure the producers did say that is going to play a part in season 2.
Yeah, we may have a lantern.
I'm so excited.
That'd be cool.
Could you imagine? We're going to have a Justice League, but we're not going to have Batman or Superman.
Oh man,
Supergirl can sit in for her.
Oh man, and the pilot just released on that.
Did you guys see the pilot?
I have not.
It leaked. I have not seen it.
I have it, but I haven't watched it.
There's a rumor going around, and I'm glad we're moving off Arrow so I can talk. There's a rumor going around.
Did we really spend 3 minutes on Arrow?
I want to get to my 3 things I want to see next from Arrow. I do want to see that.
So there's a rumor going around.
He's trying to derail us so hard.
With Supergirl, that the reason why it was leaked is that CBS leaked it intentionally to hear fan reaction to see how to change the
direction of the show.
Exactly, to see where to take it.
That's good.
Here's the thing: a friend of mine, he saw it. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm gonna go with him because I trust his opinion.
Or Fernando, Francisco.
Yeah, Frank. He said
Frankamundo. I don't know what's going on. What?
All right.
That look was great.
He said that the great thing about the show is that they did like most of the character development thing for like 5 minutes. They did the whole, oh, she's in Devil's Wear Prada type of storyline, like in 5 minutes. And then they just went, and they didn't have her like second guess when she got her powers or whatever, or when she like discovered her powers.
They mentioned Superman too in the show, don't they?
A couple times.
Yes.
As a cousin.
But
Probably annoying.
he says they're forcing Supergirl to fill in a Superman-esque role, to become the Superman of TV. And I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm kind of down regardless. I'm going to watch it probably today or tomorrow.
You know what I want?
What?
I want DC to just swallow it and cast Brandon Routh as Superman, and he can be both of them, Ray Palmer and Superman. I don't even care.
So what are the three things
I loved
season 5?
Okay, one
4.
thing I want from Arrow season 4 is Brandon Routh as Superman.
All right, honestly though, I want a new suit. Like I know that we're getting one, so I'm happy about that. I want him to be Green Arrow. I want him to be more like the Robin Hood anarchist more than Green Batman. You know, even like we were talking about that you know, he's not the way he's portrayed in the show. And when I was reading that when he was first written, he was just Green Batman. It's exactly what he was. And then they changed it to more of a Robin Hood anarchist sort of thing.
I just remember one of the worst things I hated about Flash was the last episode where Arrow did the most damage to River.
He's trying so hard to get off the Arrow top.
No.
I'm just saying I hated that. Flash should have been the one that like delivered the most damage.
I talked about the last episode.
I liked it. I liked how Arrow hit him with the nanotech or whatever, and then it was one-on-one, and then he's gonna whoop his ass.
Can I really quickly say one thing? The nanite stuff is supposed to take away his speed.
And then he uses speed.
And then he uses speed to get rid of them.
I thought it was just...
He vibrated really fast and they kind of like shook out of his system.
I thought that they were I thought they were just losing its... Like, what do you call it?
No, the nanite was supposed to like make him slow.
I thought it was only for a short period of time though. Like really short.
But like he shook it out.
Okay,
like
but
that's
the only way
weird.
it works is because he was being charged by that battery thing that was in his thing. But it wasn't anywhere near him.
It just didn't make sense.
But he was sitting down for like a year. So I mean, like it's not like he's gonna tell him to get up and fully charge, unplug your phone.
He got up when he got home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's not running around his house.
Another question I had is how does that charge him? Does he have like a plug that he sits on? Like, does it go up his like? Is there like a?
It's a lot of.
Oh, you mean like Magnemite with the screw on top?
Or he's talking about like Matrix, but up his
I'm talking
ass.
about like does he? I'm talking about like does he have a metal dildo he sits on and it just charges him? That's what I want to know.
I like how that's where you go, Garrett. I like that's where
I'm
you go.
confused about how that charges him. That's all it is.
Yeah, but you went. All right.
Okay.
So you want a new suit. You're happy with new suit.
Happy with new suit.
Season 4. Well, you're not happy yet because you haven't seen it yet.
If a new suit is a thing.
No, he said it.
He didn't say new suit. He said that's the last time I'll ever wear the Arrow suit. He never said he'll wear a new suit. He could just run around as Oliver Queen shooting guys for all we know.
There we go.
Okay.
I would not put anything past DC at this point with CW shows. That's all.
I like where they're going with Damien Dark next season. He's gonna be the main villain.
I have no idea. They set it up in season
Damien
3?
Dark, yeah,
he's
Hive and Damien Dark are season 3.
That's the reason why he kind of wants. That's the reason why Roz wants to destroy Starling is because Damien's there.
Okay.
So that's what they said in the show.
So cool.
So I'm excited for nice businessman type of.
Want to see some Hive villain?
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be cool.
Okay, so 2 things. One more.
No Felicity.
None at all.
I prefer her to be back in her season 1 role, or don't give me her at all. Kill her off.
Damn.
Give him a reason to get back into the Arrow. Like, and don't get me wrong, I hated Laurel the first 2 seasons and most of season 3, but I enjoyed Laurel a whole lot more than I did Felicity the last few episodes, and it's sad to say. Wow. Maybe Felicity was just that bad.
Felicity was that bad.
Yeah.
She was that bad.
Every scene was like, oh, we don't do this. I'm a crazy girlfriend.
She couldn't stop crying.
Yeah. Your 3 things.
My 3 things. So this is my 3 things. One, very
Brandon
similar to what he
Superman.
said. Well, that is my extra. That is my extra.
Fanfic.
That is my fan. I would love to see Brandon Routh, Ray Palmer, and Brandon Routh Superman just meet, and he just like tear the suit off and is like, get back to being a real hero, asshole.
He didn't bother me as
Superman. The real anthem.
He was a fine Superman to me, but
yeah, it was good.
I think he's the best Superman that we've had since Reeves, personally. Which is why I'm really upset that he got a really bad movie. But that's all separate discussion.
He did get a bad movie.
Anyway, I want to see. Not only do I want to see a new green bright suit. I want bright. If this is not noticeable already. My theme is I want brighter suits. I want a bright green suit, but more than just that, right? I want the goatee. I want the full goatee, and I want the Robin Hood cap. I don't want no more hood. I want the Robin Hood cap.
How do you feel about trick arrows?
And I want trick arrows.
I love trick arrows.
But I don't want I'm going to shoot it and it's going to be sparks. I'm talking about I want to see him with a punching, like with a boxing glove.
But we already had that once, didn't we?
Yeah, but it was more like he just stuck it in a punching bag like thing. It was, which is funny. It's a good callback, but I want to see him become a superhero and take things a little light. So I want to see first that was the first things first is I want a lighter costume and I want it more faithful. I want the cap. I want the goatee. I want the whole thing.
I don't mind the hood. The cap, I think, is a little too old school. But if that's what you want, this is your list.
That's what I want.
How about the domino?
I want the domino to stay. I want it. I don't want New 52 Green Arrow. I'm talking about I want Just League Unlimited Green Arrow.
And I do want that big goatee.
Yeah,
I want a big goatee. That's good.
Okay, that's one thing.
That's my number one. My number two is going to the trick arrows. I want it to be light as a season. I don't want any more dark, brooding storylines. I want it to be
3 years of it.
I want it to be a story of a superhero fighting supervillains, not a vigilante fighting drug guys. I want Hive to be the bright yellow, colorful villain, and I want him to be the Green Arrow in his full splendor and using the arrows the way that they should be used. I want punching glove arrows. I want sticky goo. I'm gonna trap you with little foot cement arrows. I want that stuff.
That I like. Yeah, that would be cool.
And my third thing, which kind of plays into that whole thing as well, is I want the entire series to just take itself less serious. I want the entire series to lighten up.
I like Oliver to laugh and smile.
Exactly. I don't need everything to be crying and pouting for every minute of every episode. You can have your serious moments when it gets tough and when it gets tense, but in between, give me a character that likes to laugh it up.
Yeah, the only time I found Diggle have a good time was when he was hanging out with Cisco.
Yeah,
like the only time in the entire season.
Yeah. Give me. Actually, maybe that's why. No offense to interrupt you. I feel that's why I loved and grew attached to Flash so much because it was so light.
Yeah,
comparatively speaking, and it was pretty dark, but it was still light. Continue.
So what I want from my third thing is I want the Flash to influence Arrow. I want to see Team Arrow not standing around talking about broodiness. I want them to be Team Flash. Like I want them to be fun. I want them to be able to joke with each other.
They brought that up. They brought that up in the show, though. Felicity went over to Central City. She's like, "You guys are supposed to be the fun group. Like, what's going on here?"
I want to see more fun. That's what. So I want to see a more faithful comic book adaptation for the suit. I want to see a superhero versus a supervillain story rather than a vigilante versus the world story. And then third thing is I want him to have fun.
Okay.
There you go, Adrian. You just don't
bring back Constantine. If you bring back Constantine, I'll watch your show. I'll watch your show with the commercials so you can get money.
You know how you could actually get this to work? Bring back Constantine as a reoccurring role on Arrow.
Oh, that would be actually pretty cool. I would like that.
No, I wouldn't. I want his own show, but fine.
He will deal with it, though.
I'll deal with it.
He will deal with it, though.
I will. I need my John.
All right. Anyway.
So
moving on.
So Arrow's over. That's it.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That 2 hours spectacular.
That
was pretty good.
That was raw. I love how they had the two stories. You know, you had Agent May with Ward, and then you had the Sky and Coulson sort of storyline, which was really tight. Well, Coulson was guest as the command center, but whatever.
How do you feel about Hyde being mind wiped forcibly?
I'm down for that. And I don't think it was forcibly because they never really signified how if he kind of went through with it willingly.
But Shield's supposed to be the good guys, and like
are they?
Shield isn't.
They're supposed to be.
Shield is neutral good. Shield is a neutral good character. It's not about what's best for everyone involved. It's about what's best for the majority. All right. And if wiping one person's mind against his will is better for the world as a whole, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I would say they try to do what's right, and they're not necessarily good.
Actually, I think I'd probably put them as neutral, true neutral, rather than neutral good, because they don't care about being the good guys. They just care about doing what's logical and getting it done. Yeah, so I'd put them as true neutral.
All right. Well,
sometimes they do logical things. Sometimes they do illogical things, but
and they try to.
And then Hydra will be neutral evil.
Oh no, they're going to be bad. Grant's going to be awesome.
I think that actually.
I mean,
Hydra,
like if we're doing true neutral for Shield, would neutral? Would
I think
neutral evil?
I think
be-
Hydra being neutral evil is probably a good indication because they're not overly lawful. They're not like Lex Luthor that does everything in the system, and they're not chaotic like Joker. They're just trying to do it to make a buck, really,
right.
and to do what they got to do. So I think that neutral evil is probably a good one for them.
I feel like it's hard with Shield to even be good or bad because the surveillance company or surveillance organization is polarizing as it is.
Which is why I put them as true neutral because there's no one way or the other to it. I think.
So now, with season 3 on the horizon,
Mm-hmm.
and quite possibly Grant Ward becoming a big bad with his he's going to rebuild Hydra.
I can't really talk about this one because this is one of my 3 things I want to see.
But I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm so excited.
I just didn't like his henchman he got at the end, and he seemed very capable to me.
You mean the biker gangs?
Yeah, the biker gang. Thank you. The biker gang. Exactly.
Because he's fat? You got someone gets fat people, Ricky?
No, I just don't feel like there would be capable warriors. I feel like Quake would dominate all of them in a second. Put one against her against all of them, she would have dominated.
I like the fact that we're getting our own little Avengers in Agents.
You said Secret Warriors.
It's the Secret Warriors, baby.
Yeah, don't get it wrong.
It's a real comic thing. I don't know if
you're
aware.
No, I am not.
Quake leads a Shield team of superpowered
I understand now.
superheroes called Secret Warriors.
Yeah, I got it when you shouted that.
All right,
Secret Invasion.
So Coulson lost his arm and some of his pride. Hand. Whatever.
Yeah, his hand. Well, yeah.
Cool little Star Wars reference to go along with all the Phase 2 film Star Wars references.
He's going to retire,
I like that.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of characters, Mockingbird was talking about retirement. Like that was pretty shocking.
Okay, that was nuts. Let's talk about that Mockingbird. The
fight scene?
No, not even that. When she's sitting there, that whole and stuff, you don't know who's coming through the door. And I was like, please let it be that no-name Shield agent. Let him get killed. And then she just puts her head her neck or wherever she got shot.
Her shoulder.
Was it a shoulder?
It was a shoulder shot.
Oh, I thought it was her. I thought
but
it was like her
close
neck.
to her heart, so it hit a lot.
Okay, that was absolutely crazy.
I love the entire Grant Ward Mockingbird storyline was probably my favorite part of the whole episode because
did I mention Queasy at all? Please tell me
a little bit. Yeah,
Queasy.
The thing with the episode, the season that I didn't really love. The one thing with the season I didn't really love was the Inhuman storyline because I never really liked Jia-Ying or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
I didn't really like her as a villain. I didn't like Gordon that much.
I thought she was hot.
I mean, but that's the thing is she kind of felt kind of stiff to me. And so that side I never really loved. But I loved the Grant Ward stuff. I loved the ending. If I could have just watched all of the finale without the main Inhumans plot, I'd have been so happy.
Did you not like the Gordon things?
I mean, I didn't mind Gordon. I liked the effects. I really enjoyed a lot of the stuff. I didn't like Gordon as a character that much, and I just really didn't like Jia-Ying. I did not like her.
But without them, we wouldn't have gotten Hyde.
Which is true.
Was awesome.
Which is true. I mean, there's good things to come from it.
But I kind of feel it was basically just him having a conversation with Coulson. I wanted him to destroy more stuff at the Shield facility.
I mean, he's a 60-year-old man.
Yes, but with near Hulk strength.
I get that, but I mean,
basic Hulk. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I like how they did that really because
Hulk. I mean, he's maybe
he's easily a 50-tonner.
Oh yeah, 50-ton. But Hulk's
100-ton,
no problem.
But he's arguably third strongest character.
I would not
in
say
the
that
MCU.
Either. I wouldn't. Oh, in the MCU?
Yes.
I don't think he's stronger than
Wait,
Iron
you think
Man.
he's stronger than Cap?
Or really? I don't even think I'd argue about him being stronger than Cap the way we saw him in the show. If we're talking about the MCU version, I don't think he's stronger than Iron Man or Cap. I definitely don't think he'd be stronger than Vision or Ultron or even Thor.
We haven't seen Vision with strength feats. I was only looking at Hulk and Thor.
But what about Cap? Cap's strong, bro.
I think Cap throwing the cycle is something that
the
thing is Hyde might be stronger.
Flipped it, yeah. It's not like he was.
He also held up a cycle in the first Avenger.
Wait, no. I'm saying he flipped it. That takes a lot of strength to hold it, and then I was trying to do it in my seat, but he pulls it from his back. That's a really hard angle to do it. I mean,
we know he's got great strength.
Hyde is 5th strongest.
I wouldn't even say 5th. I think Deathlock might even be stronger than him.
And also, he gets hit by Thor's hammer.
No way.
Deathlock. We saw Deathlock pushing tractor trailers like it's nothing in training.
And Cap got hit.
More Deathlock.
I do. I like how they did Deathlock.
And I don't care if he had this vibranium shield or whatever. He got hit by Thor's hammer and didn't move an inch.
Who?
Cap.
Oh,
I mean, I don't care if he had this
we
shield or
didn't
not.
see him move. We just saw him crawling.
Exactly, he didn't move, so he's pretty strong. Scarlet Witch even moved when she had the shield in her hand when she was fighting the Ultron bots. So,
All right.
so I don't know.
I'm just saying, there's some things that I think that it's arguable that Hydra wasn't done really great, but there's some things to like.
that kind of upsets me.
What was the
Now
secret
that you think about
ingredient?
it.
What was the secret ingredient he forgotten? Because
love?
Oh God,
Nah.
don't do that.
Maybe a little salt.
Don't.
I can't remember
Some
what
semen.
it was, but
It was
they
some-
put it in him. The adrenaline.
Yeah.
They gave him the adrenaline, and he had died, and he was like, couldn't figure it out. Now it's like, thank you for letting me know my.
I like the fact that he's a
formula.
veterinarian.
Oh yeah, that was nice.
It was, dude. That was like a feel good ending for once.
Yeah, it was.
Because season 1 was like
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Fitz with that thing in the water.
Season
and-
1 was more Empire Strikes Back.
yeah.
Everything ending bad for everybody.
Good reference. And we lead into Star Wars.
From there,
Wow.
So-
we have what, 10 minutes left?
we got 15.
We got some time. So the things that we want to see the most. I'm going first because I just can't wait.
This
for
is all you.
First things first. Secret motherfucking Warriors. And I'm talking about I want to see the comic book Secret Warriors. I don't want to see some stupid team with fucking whatever his name is, the one inhuman dude.
I know who you're talking about. Landon or
Landon. Yeah.
not
Was it
Langdon.
Lincoln.
Lincoln. I don't want to see Lincoln. I want to see the old school original Secret Warriors.
Which are?
And I have the list here for you guys just to make sure everyone knows. And the reason why I want to see this is because they're all former villains' descendants. So this
Kinda
is
Runaways.
I think it's very, very similar to Runaways, and this is why I want to see it. You got Quake, Mr. Hyde's daughter, right? She's the leader, the captain. She leads it.
I love her.
Stonewall, who is the son of Absorbing Man, who we've already seen on the show. Tied in. Slingshot, who is the son of the Griffin, who we've also seen on the show. Tied in.
When did we see Griffin?
Griffin was in the whenever in season 1, whenever they were breaking all of the enhanced out of the prison. Griffin was one of them.
Okay.
They said his name and everything. They didn't say Griffin. They said his actual name. But he was in there. The Druid, son of Dr. Druid.
Never even heard of Dr. Druid.
You don't need to. He's not that important. But it's still, he doesn't need to be there. But I would like him just because. The other two that are interesting, Hellfire, who is a pyrotech. He was the son of, not Scorch. Maybe it was Scorch. I can't remember what the actual comic book character's name is. I think
The
it's
mutant?
No, he's not a mutant. I don't
Oh,
think-
no, that's Sunspot. I'm sorry.
He's Hellfire. And then a character named Phobos, who is a demigod. He is the son of Ares.
Oh.
So those are people that I want to see. But also, there's one
It'd
character.
be good to see some Greek mythology because we've been like ransacked with the Norse.
Yeah, it's all
one
Norse.
character that I also want to see that was included in there that's actually not the son of a villain is Manifold, who is recently in the new Avengers books. Manifold is originally a secret Avenger. That's where he got his start.
No. And he's really OP.
Manifold, his power is that he can fold the fabric of reality to create doorways between places.
Oh, wow. Kind of sounds like
I don't think he should be in a TV show, dude. Because he would single-handedly like
Gordon's
plot device just
Gordon's powers are very similar. You could do it just like that with just a different aesthetic. I
yeah,
think
but
they've
not
already
that
kinda
OP
done it.
though.
I'm not
I
saying
don't
he
think-
needs to be. I mean, okay, I'm not saying I want to see the Manifold that can literally like rip you in half from just bending the reality around you. I just want to see the Manifold that can teleport. Like I want him to be the transport.
Yeah.
what you
That's
got,
what I
Adrian,
want.
for your 3.
That was my first one.
Oh.
I just listed the team that I wanna see.
Oh, my bad.
My bad. I'll get there. It's real quick.
Yeah,
Second
this
one I
whole
wanna see.
show's TV. Got it.
Yeah, this whole show's gonna be CTV. We know
Capes and co-host TV edition.
Second one that I want to see, all right, is I want to see Grant Ward become Taskmaster. I want to see it happen. I want to see Grant Ward as the leader of Hydra, be the big bad in season 3, and eventually he's got to do something to keep up with Quake and the Secret Warriors.
All right.
So he takes an experimental serum. It wipes his own memory. He takes up the name Tony Masters, and he becomes Taskmaster.
Okay. Third thing.
My third thing is I want to see the show become spy versus spy again. I think that the best parts of season 1, the very last half of season 1, was the spy versus spy, Shield versus Hydra episodes.
Definitely.
I thought that the worst part about season 2 was when it got away from spy versus spy and it became Inhuman story. So what I want to see is I want to see the Secret Warriors fighting Hydra, and I want to see like Coulson and May just off on their own thing, doing their own spy stuff.
Wait, so May's gone though.
Yeah.
Gone.
Gone.
She'll probably be back.
She'll be back.
But I
She'll
would
be
like
back.
to see while Shield is using the Secret Warriors to combat Hydra, I want to see Coulson and May get a secret mission to do something super secret, and it's just them two doing like a buddy cop spy movie.
Yeah, but he's director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
It doesn't have to be all the time. And besides, the official synopsis for season 3 does say that he has a super secret mission he goes and does. So I just want to see him take May along with him. That's my 3.
So AJ, what you got?
More connections to the bigger MCU. If we could have maybe some characters of the MCU show up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., or at least Coulson showing up in an MCU movie again and kind of tying it in. This is what I want.
I know. I'm not saying it. I'm just shaking my head.
No, I see you shaking your head. I actually really like the Inhuman storyline. I actually like superpowers and a superpower.
Which is why I want Super Warriors, Secret Warriors.
Yeah.
It's a superpower team.
I want that, but I also really do agree with him on the spy versus spy stuff.
That was cool.
But if we please don't give me again this little tease again that we've suffered through 2 seasons. No, we first season we worked for Hydra. Next season we worked for real S.H.I.E.L.D. Like no more. I don't need any more like turncoats.
I agree with that.
Coulson being I'm being betrayed again by somebody again. Like I don't need that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And then my last thing, if it not only ties into maybe more MCU, the Netflix shows. If they could like at least tease or name drop, or even, Coulson shows up with Daredevil somewhere or something to that effect, or we have a Mockingbird versus Daredevil fist fight, I'd be down.
I don't want to see anyone who can show up in Daredevil because I feel like if Daredevil can stay within itself, it makes it better. But something like Jessica Jones,
exactly,
where she's a private detective, where she kind of maybe could fit going in that kind of realm.
Yeah,
I would love to see that, like Coulson showing up on Jessica Jones.
I need your help finding this person.
Yeah, that they're looking for somebody on the index.
Exactly. That would be something I would like to do.
And I can't really do this now because explain the bigger plot, or at least
in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
And then they can bring Luke Cage in it too, because he's with Jessica Jones in the show, right? They'll be together.
He's going to be there.
So that'd be cool.
Oh, Purple Man. That'd be perfect. Like she could be, because she deals with Purple Man.
Well, Purple Man's the main villain in her show already.
Right. But he would be perfect to be on the index.
He probably already is.
What is it?
But see, we don't know if he is.
True, but I'm sure he probably is.
Right. I'm just saying, like, if we could like have more of that,
more showing the connection rather than just implying it. I get what you're saying.
All right, my 3 things are pretty simple. I guess this for all the shows. Really, I don't feel like there's any stakes involved.
I would love a good steak.
All this shit,
mashed potatoes,
all the good characters, or all the main characters have survived. All of them.
You want somebody big to die?
I want someone to die. Like, I mean, I don't care who it is, but just somebody.
Cisco.
Give me something.
Wow.
Give me something.
He's right. Whedon hasn't killed anyone.
No, that's Jed Whedon though. That's a different Whedon.
Still though, it's in a Whedon blood to kill characters.
That's not true. He hasn't killed no one. He's just not killed the main character yet.
Yeah, no, he's killed the big bads.
Everyone in episode 1.
No, Hartley wasn't a big main character.
Everyone in episode 1, season 1 is still around and they're fine.
Yeah.
Right?
Fine. I guess.
Arguably.
Okay, whatever.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
except Caitlyn. Well, I forgot about her. Not Caitlyn. What's her name?
Simmons.
Yeah,
Simmons. We don't know what happened with Simmons.
Yeah,
she could be dead.
Okay, so Simmons.
But
so finally, 40-something episodes, and we finally have something happen to a main
Fitz
character.
is brain dead for half a season.
Yeah, but he's fine now.
Well, yeah, now.
Yeah, maybe, man, what happened to that? They dropped the ball on that.
No, he progressively got better. They made a point to note that out.
I wanted like
you just wanted him to be a retard the rest of the show?
No, but I wanted like to show like him eventually growing, because for one episode it was the
turbo,
and then all of a sudden, yes, we have to reverse the polarity to do this, and I'm like, how do we go?
I said go back and watch it because he
knew what he was saying.
He did slowly get better, because like the first episode he was doing this for a while, and then every episode after that he did it a little bit less until eventually he started kind of being saying,
but he kept on saying it. He kept on saying that he knew what he was.
I guess
he kept on saying that he knew what he was wanting to say. He just couldn't say it.
Yeah, I think the why is more because he got Mac. and Mac really helped him out, just kind of being a guy, being a friend.
Man, I
Yeah,
hated
treating
Mac.
him normal instead of
love
treating him
Mac.
like a
I think
freak.
Mac is one of the best characters on the show.
I think
hated
Mac
him
was good. Too.
quitting and then
Oh, yeah.
coming back immediately afterwards.
Well, I did
I
like.
understand why he came back, but I hated him quitting.
I like his new name, the guy who kills Gordon. That's a better name than Mac. They should
no,
have kept
it
it
was
that way.
it was Fitz that killed Gordon.
No, but that's what he said his name was. Gordon's
Oh.
like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm the guy who kills Gordon."
I love that. That was good.
So tight.
All right. I think that's about it for the show.
That's about it. Oh
no,
man.
wait, Ricky didn't say his.
Oh, yeah. Ricky didn't finish his 3. He got 1.
Oh.
Kill somebody.
Oh yeah, kill somebody. Let's see. I don't really know. I mean, I like
If
the
we're
show.
going to kill somebody, it can't be Simmons.
I like Simmons though.
I
think she
like
looks good.
Simmons, but I would like for her to die.
Who would you
also.
want to kill?
Who would I want to kill?
A main cast from any of the shows.
Honestly,
You
Coulson.
Pick one. Ooh.
That would be actually really interesting.
I would want to kill Coulson.
Man,
'cause
that guy's already died once. You can't let him
I
just
know,
invent.
I know, and now he doesn't have an
And he-
arm, a hand, whatever. You know, it's just I don't know. Like
I'll kill Coulson's other hand.
I would like if Mockingbird would have died or something. that'd have been
No,
it.
don't kill my Mockingbird.
I mean-
Kill Hunter. Kill anyone else. Don't kill my Mockingbird.
I just
You know what I think?
I just want stakes in these shows.
I
That's
think
it.
May's gonna die.
May
I-
don't-
I
you can't
I
kill her.
love May, but I think that she's gonna die.
for a 50-year-old woman. She looks so good.
So good.
Mulan. Anyway,
oh
we-
my god, that's right.
Yeah, we're killing our female audience if we
We
had
are.
any audience.
Both of them who listen,
Yeah,
all 2 females. They're gone.
people.
check out the goods.
So that's it. We're wrapping it up.
Little water guns.
All right.
I'm more stock than you.
So I guess we'll take it out with some music and then that'll be it. But you got to give me a second to talk about something. In the
Having
meantime.
more things in the fridge doesn't mean you have better stuff in the fridge. Like I had a steak dinner. You're over here with. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you now.
It's good. It's all right.
I love you, Adrian. Not that kind of way.
Wait, you love me? We barely know each other.
Fucking, what are you talking about? Get out of here.
All right.
All right, we're gonna end it with some Zelda's music. So everybody say their name and bye. Garrett.
I'm Garrett, and these guys don't matter. Bye. I'm just kidding.
Adrian, Masterful Dude of Doodliness, join Xavier's League of Extraordinary Adventures Corps Inc. And a special shout out to Game Zone Fan Choice. I shared you guys, I shared us on their group today.
It was actually voted the second best group on Facebook behind Carl Pilkington for Prime Minister.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that? You didn't hear about that? Anyway, go on.
It's your turn. I've already said mine.
I'm Ricardo or Ricky, whatever you want to call me. Look at me up on by
Pretty
Ricky
Ricky.
Thump on Instagram. I'm on Twitter.
And we're out of time. We're on.
Bye.